moment of my life when I met a man named Tom at an animal welfare event, and I was speaking on spay-neuter. You see, I'm a spay-neuter advocate, an aggressive one. You don't make a lot of friends that way. I've worked in animal welfare about 3 years, and when I started, I had no idea what I was getting into. It was overwhelming, the need that we have just here in our community. Maricopa County, our county, is the second worst pet overpopulation problem in the United States. But thanks to high-impact spay-neuter programs that are going on every day, we've been able to turn the tide, made a huge shift, even just in the past year. And that was enough to convert me. I am a spay-neuter believer. It is my religion. And I am evangelical. I have no fear when it comes to talking to someone about their pet's balls. I won't stop. I have stopped my street, or on my car, on a busy street, with the blinkers on to wave someone down because I can spot unneutered testicles from a mile away. I'm a person you avoid at parties because you can't take out a picture of your cat without me asking about their junk. I'm good at it because I'm a good listener. The number one reason that people tell me that they won't spay or neuter their pet is cost. It's too expensive. Well, if you go to a private vet, yeah, it's too expensive. But there's low-cost clinics all around the valley, and to tell you the truth, there are hundreds of thousands of dollars in vouchers and subsidies, grants to get it done. And if you have a certain breed, have a certain zip code, have a certain income level, or are just good at paying attention, we'll give it to you for free. I can turn the cheapest of cheapskates. The number two reason that people tell me it's not convenient. It's hard to get my pet to the vet. Oh, it's sad. Listen. It's not inconvenient. You're gonna drop your dog off on the way to work and you're gonna pick him up on the way home. It's super convenient. I'm so overzealous that I have driven complete strangers' dogs from one side of the city to another for a spay-neuter and then all the way back, and I have no shame. The third reason, the one that is the hardest to measure, the one I'm the most proud of, is manhood. I don't want my pet fixed because of his manhood. Listen, if you think your dog is a man, I don't know where to start, but if you think that manhood is measured in testicles, we've got a big problem. But I get it as a non-ball-having person. I get that they're important to you. Some of you here are even already squeezing your knees together because God forbid. It's hard to talk about about neutering, or in Spanish, castration. That's how I met Tom. Tom was the scariest man I've ever met in my entire life. Tom made a beeline for me as I stepped off the stage and put 2 fingers in my chest and said, "You're not getting my dog's balls." And I was sure that was how I was gonna die. And then the sentence came out of my mouth. "How many pairs of balls do you need?" Again, certain I was going to die, I was at least a little bit proud of my last words. And then I noticed something. Tom had started to cry. I sat him down at my booth. We talked for about an hour about his life, about his feelings, and yes, about his dog's junk. And I convinced him to make an appointment at a local clinic, and that I told him I would meet him there that morning. And I did, because I have no sense of personal boundaries. I met him there that morning, and this amazing thing happened. This man who was gonna kill me just several days before, he was grateful to see me. He was thankful for me. He even thanked me for explaining to him the difference between being a male and being a man. It was huge. It was this amazing moment that I don't think I'll ever be able to explain. The thing is, I'll never know the impact. I'll never be able to measure how strange my craziness has reflected on people. If that person I stopped on the street or that girl I scared at that party will have really changed their way that they think about spay and neuter. But I know that that moment with Tom will keep me talking to complete strangers about pet genitals for years to come.